Okay, so as you know, time is an illusion, energy is fluid, everything happens when it's meant to. So this reading might not resonate now, but you might find that if you rewatch it next week, it might start to resonate then. So I wasn't going to go live unless my new deck arrived, and just as I was about to get in my car, I saw a delivery van pull up outside my house, got out of my car and went and snatched the parcel off him basically. So it was literally like, this is meant to happen. So this live is very much divinely protected, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of channel messages coming through because it nearly doesn't happen. So these are Kipper fortune telling cards. I don't know why I saw them on Amazon and was like, I need those in my life. My followers need these in their lives. So I'm excited to see what comes out from them. Okay, enough rambling. I'm just going to get stuck straight in. So I've already done my prayers and stuff before this live. So we're just going to see what cards come out. As usual, I don't really ask questions unless I'm guided to. We're going to just pull cards and channel some messages. Okay, so I'm not going to take this because quite a few fell out, but straight away the card which just wanted to like sneak in here is the strength card. So I do feel right now, you know, we are becoming stronger. We're also relying on a lot of our inner strength. It's not easy right now. It's very up and down, but we can get through it. Straight away Spirit's just saying we've been through worse. Like, come on, this is not going to be easy, but please don't be dramatic about this. They're being very like, it's tough love right now from Spirit. They're like, you can cry all you want, but you know, just power through it. You can do it. You have the strength. It is within you. Cry, release. I don't know, go to the gym, go for a walk, do whatever you need to, but just remember how strong you are. Do we have any cards coming out? Yeah, okay. Queen of Cups. So I do feel like right now the feminines are a little bit emotional. Because it feels like there's been a very swift departure. So there's been someone who left their life, or something's happened very suddenly. Not necessarily like a big tower moment, but just something happened very suddenly which kind of took her by surprise. It's a little bit of a shock. This could be, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like you got fired from a job, you suddenly handed your notice in at work, or it could be, you know, a relationship ending quite suddenly. There's just something that's happened very, very quickly which has got her quite emotional. I want a bit of a clarifier for this Queen of Cups. I'm not happy that they're just saying that she's feeling emotional. I want something more, something more what is going on right now for these feminines. This Knight of Swords, it's not come out yet, but it is like, it keeps kind of like flashing to me. So it just feels like this Knight of Swords, it's very quick. Something so quick, like literally you fell asleep, really happy, and woke up and it was like, what has happened? Like, how has this changed so dramatically overnight? It is literally like overnight changes, but Spirit's strongly saying to me that as quickly as something changed in your life which knocked you off course, something good is coming back into your life. So it's like sudden changes, but it's both ways. Something leaves quickly, something enters even quicker. Okay, let's have a clarifier for these Queen of Cups, please. We just want to know what is going on in the collective, basically. Right, okay. They don't want to give me anything, so we're not going to use that deck anymore. The same as a reason why these had to arrive for this live, so we're going to go straight into this. Okay, what do we need to know? I'm intrigued. Message of concern. Communication not being what you wanted. Communication, this is a message of concern, so it is communication and it was not the message you wanted. That's why things are so emotional. That's why things have turned around very suddenly, was because you received communication, but it just wasn't what you wanted. It wasn't expected. They're saying 2 weeks ago, before this message came into your life, things were very different. They're saying in 2 weeks, that was how quickly something turned around. Something went from being very positive to all of a sudden, like, I'm going to be blunt, like shit hit the fan. Do you know what I mean? Like, things were on track, and then just like literally in the space of a fortnight, it just changed. And this is very much for the feminines right now. These feminines, you know, she's the one that's reading this message, and it is just, she's holding her heart. She's holding her heart, and she, like, this is painful, this is hurting, this is emotional. It's a message to get grounded. They're saying you need to ground yourself, because I do feel, and this is for me as well, I do feel like we are being a bit dramatic right now, but that's fine. We're allowed to be. But it just feels like things are not as bad as they feel right now. So let's try and get ourselves grounded again in time for this new moon. I want you to spend this weekend just completely focused on yourself. What else do we need to know about this collective right now? Okay, so you've just told me what has gone wrong. I want to see what is next. She says something good is entering our lives. What is it? Oh God, I've got the coffin card. That doesn't sound great. But they're showing me judgment. They're showing me rebirth here. So this coffin card is not as bad as it seems. It feels to me like this message of concern brought a complete ending. There's been communication which has completely closed the door. That lid is closed. Complete ending, death of a situation, death of a cycle. And as we know, when something ends, it's painful. You could be in the worst relationship of your life. You could be in a horrible situation, but you might still get emotional when that ends, even though it's better for you. You know, there is always going to be emotions related to endings in your life, but this one is for the better. This one is a rebirth straight away. I'm seeing that coffin lid being opened, and it's rebirth. It's like, okay, I'm seeing, like, you know, kids cartoon. I don't know what it was called. I used to watch it all the time when I was little, and it was like the vampires went to sleep in the coffin, and that's what I'm feeling like. This person has probably swiftly left your life and gone in this coffin, but what you don't know is they're a vampire, apparently, and that coffin lid is going to open, and they're just going to walk out fine, just like a new day. So it does feel to me like there is a rebirth. There's nothing that can't be resolved, but it had to end. This had to end. What else is going on right now, Spirit? House 20, 19, 20. 20 is the judgment card in tarot. This is judgment. This is rebirth, rising from the dead. Home, you're going home. That's what this judgment's about. This cycle had to end. This lid had to close. This door had to close in your life, because you're going home, and you couldn't reach yourself. You couldn't reach your destination. You couldn't go home until this cycle had ended. Until this cycle had ended. This is a shitty message that you didn't want to receive, which is leading to death. But from death, we have you coming home. I am excited right now. I'm really being drawn to the moon in this card, and it just feels like you need to put in your phone whenever there's like different moon phases, because they're just saying that you don't realize how linked your emotions are with the moon cycles. So if you become a little bit more aware of the build up to a full moon or the build up to a new moon, if you become a little bit more aware of these moon cycles, you might be able to manage your own emotions a little bit better. That's just a random message that's come through. You're going home. You are going home. Now they want to give me a card. Now we get a card. What is this about? Queen of Wands, I love this. We have our emotional divine feminine right now, or just recently, our emotional divine feminine who's feeling sad because she's had a message of concern which has ended a cycle in her life, but now she's coming home to herself. Where is home, divine feminine? It is this Queen of Wands energy. It is power, independence. First word I'm kind of seeing here is independence, and it's in like neon flashing lights, like independence. That is what this is about. You cannot be codependent. You cannot be codependent. You are your own home. So the first message right now I'm getting is stop looking to make your home in other people. Stop looking for other people to be your home. You are home. You are what you live in. This is your body. This is your soul, your spirit. So make yourself at home. Get to know you. It's like, have you ever been at home alone and there's like weird noises and stuff and you're like, oh my god, what's that? And that's your house you live in, but you don't recognize that noise. They're saying now is the time for you to go within, find all these hidden things that you've not really connected with before, and make a connection. Get to know yourself. I just want to, right now, that's what this is about, is getting to know yourself. You are your own home, so become independent, focus on yourself right now. I love it. We've got the Queen of Cups transforming into the Queen of Wands. I'm not even really being guided to check in on the masculines because it feels like there's more to this picture, you know. This is about you. This is about yourself. So I'm going to do another spread now. And I'm just going to see what the feminines can expect for the month of June. So these are my fairy tarot, and I want to see what the feminines can expect for the month of June. The wheel. This is normally the wheel to me indicates like karmic cycles ending, like big closeouts of cycle. But this deck, it actually says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So straight away, I just feel like, feminines, what can you expect in June? Sudden and unexpected changes. Like things are going to start happening so quickly, like really quickly, because you're turning your own wheel now. You're creating something, like weaving a web, like weaving your future. What do the feminines need to know right now? Five of Summer. I'm being guided to use these cards. I feel it is just to kind of read these messages on the bottom so we don't overinterpret. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Don't focus on what worries and frightens you. You know, this is about every cloud has a silver lining. Everything. This change is happening in your life right now, and everything that has happened to you happened for you. Stop looking at things that have happened in your life and you're not happy with them. Stop thinking of those events happening to you. Think that everything that happens, it happens for you. It serves a purpose. It's the universe giving you a lesson, or giving you just doing something for you, basically. Giving you growth. Thank you. I'm seeing like a plant now. So we've got growth. This is the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. What else do we need to know? I don't want to take these, but now I've seen them, I quite like them. But Spirit said don't take them, I'm not going to take them. Seven of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. This is about not giving up. You can disconnect from a situation or from a person, but not give up on them. That's not unhealthy. That is not walking away. That's not saying it's over. That's saying this is not serving me. This is not where I should be investing my energy. Because you shouldn't be investing your energy in other people if your own cup's not full. Your own cup has to be full before you can fill anyone else's. So yes, be assertive. You know, you can still strongly believe your union is going to happen, but if you're still in such a lack mentality or still really negative in other aspects of your life, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen right now because you need to fill that cup first. You need to refuel yourself. That's what I'm feeling now. We need to focus on ourselves, and the rest is just going to happen. There is a little bit of a pause in the connection right now. I am now going to check in on the masculines. I've been given the green light from Spirit, but the masculines are not ready. I know that. Like, Spirit have constantly shown me that the masculines right now are not ready. There needs to be a pause in action. There needs to be a good time for them to ponder. I'm literally being given the word ponder. It's like them just sitting in reflection, them just really being in isolation, because they can love you all they want, but they do not have to give you some kind of commitment until they know what life is like without you. If you're always there for them, if you're always there when at the drop of a hat basically, or click of the fingers, if you're always there for your masculine, how do they know what life is like without you? They don't. And strongly, I feel like there is a bit of a tower moment. It's a little bit kind of like the masculines need to really be pushed into isolation, because this isolation is a breakthrough. It's this breakthrough. It's like I put in one of my readings the other day on Instagram about they're running up to like this wall, ready to like knock it down, kind of like the Harry Potter thing where they run through to platform 9 3/4. But they don't know that they're going to be kind of like let through peacefully by Spirit. They need to prepare themselves for like this power, this strength that they need. Okay, we're going to use my little deck that I've kind of made the other day. I just want one word for the masculine collective right now. So what is this masculine? And it flew. Fuck off. Divine timing. Divine timing, you're a bitch. Divine timing. There we go. Reading over. Divine timing. There we go. Okay. Gonna see masculines right now. What do we have for the masculines right now? I feel like both twins are really mirroring, because in my third eye they're just showing me King of Cups, King of Wands, and I doubt that's going to come out, but that's what I'm being shown. So as we had the Strength card that kind of flicked over before, we've got the Tower card. Again, I'm not going to take it, but look at these cards. Tower, 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. These masculines, I said it literally a few seconds ago, tower moments. They are having some realizations about what this isolation feels like, and that's going to get them moving. It's going to get them moving with their feminine. Again, we've got 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is like the 7 of Spring that I had in here. So that's about standing up for yourself. So masculines are going to be fighting for this connection, but it's not going to be right now. No, that's wrong. It is right now, but it's happening behind the scenes. It's just not. You're not going to see it right now. You've got to trust it. You've got to trust that they are working hard behind the scenes. 5 of Pentacles for the masculines right now. So we have them feeling left out in the cold. Again, this January to May has been shit. It's been hard for them. It's like, I channeled that in like one of my other YouTube readings. It's like these last 5 months have been constant struggle, uphill battle, cold, isolation. Like, it's kind of like spring arrived, but they, for some reason, were stuck in Narnia in winter. Like, they were in the closet. Okay, that's where we're going. They were in the closet. That's why I was being shown Narnia. These masculines have been in the closet for 5 months. And in this closet, it was cold, it was winter, they didn't see spring. But I feel like they are going to see summer, but they just didn't see spring. It's like going to go winter, summer. That's how it's going to go for these masculines. Do we have any more cards from this deck for the masculines? in Narnia, when the children go through that wardrobe, they go and meet, I don't know what he's called, that lion. It's like Aslan or something like that. They go and meet that lion. That's like the masculines were pushed into their closet to spend some time in winter to go and meet this lion. And this lion symbolizes like courage and strength and power. So they had to go in the closet to find their strength. They had to go in the closet to find their masculinity. I'm being told their masculinity. Okay, we're going to do exactly the way we just did for the feminines. So we are now going to get some cards from my new deck for these masculines right now. What do we need to know about these masculines? Toil and labour. They're working hard. They are working hard. This is not fun. This is boring. This is dull. This is dull work. It's hard. It's intense. This is like intense labour. It's not easy. It's not like you can just close your eyes and it's going to get better. But hidden in this card we have the number 38. 3 plus 8 is 11. But it's there, they just can't see it right now. This new beginning is there. Their twin flame is always with them, but sometimes they can't feel it. They are working too hard, overworking themselves, but it's not efficient. It's like there's two ways to get a job done, or there's just two ways of doing things, and they're picking the hardest route. They are picking the hardest way of getting to their feminine. But you, Spirit is saying that's how it looks from our perspective. It's like, why on earth are they choosing to do things that way? But Spirit's saying that's what they chose for this lifetime. It might look stupid to us because we're like, we wouldn't do that, but that's the path they chose for this lifetime. So that's what they have to do. They have to take the hard route. Do we have anything nicer happening for the masculines right now? Or is it, oh, that one jumped, we're going to take it. Great fortune. Okay, we do have some fortune. We do have some good luck. This great fortune, it's like, it's being sprinkled upon them like pixie dust. Like, you know in Peter Pan when Tinkerbell has to put that dust on the like, the children, and then the children can like start flying. That's what this is like. It's like the divine's now sprinkling some pixie dust, and the masculines are going to be able to fly because of this. They're going to be experiencing some great fortune, some abundance. There's a breakthrough here. There's light coming through the clouds. There is a breakthrough happening. Okay, one more card please for the masculines. What do we need to know about this masculine collective right now? Unexpected income. This hard work is going to pay off, and it's going to pay off because we have this great fortune. It is going to come unexpected. It's like they're going to be working so hard, and then all of a sudden there's going to be a gift from the universe and they experience great fortune. This could also be related to financial situations. And we've got number 11 on the bottom, sudden wealth, 777. Wow, I love that card. I said before, they're working so hard right now, and this number 11 is hidden. Well, when they experience the divine pixie dust and get their unexpected gift from the universe, 777, they have hit the jackpot. Number 11 and the jackpot. It is going to be sudden. It's like one little coin. So you know when you go to like arcades and stuff and you have that 2-penny machine and you put 2 pennies in, and then like every so often like it'll just shoot out loads because it pushes it off the edge. I'm hoping that's not just a British thing, but that's what it feels like. It feels like they're going to put 1 coin in and just get loads out. They're going to be getting a lot of abundance. Their financial situations are going to improve too. So the masculines, after all of this, what can we expect to see? An offer. But feminines, are you going to take it? That's what I feel this is coming down to. This is coming down to, are the feminines going to take their next offer or not? What is it going to be? Right, we're going to get some clarity on that situation right now. So I'm just going to try and ask for whatever we need to know right now. So what is happening with Twin Flame Collective right now? We have the Hierophant cards, and then we have these which have just come out as well, and there is the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, but we have some arguments and some restrictions. This is a very spiritual connection. It is very, very spiritual, and the masculines are awakening to that. You know, the masculines just know that it's a spiritual connection. However, I just want one card, please, Spirit. Queen of Cups, here she is again. Feminines, why do we have these emotions? What is happening? Why do we keep having this Queen of Cups coming out? Right, I want to clarify for this Queen of Cups right now. I want to know what is happening with this Queen of Cups. Again, they're all just flipping out, but we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I just want one card. Right, do you know what? I'm done with this deck. Let's try again. Okay, let's see. What is going on in the collective right now? So what is the current collective energy? The masculine's feeling quite stuck in their emotions too. The masculine's feeling very in tune to their feminine's emotions. They feel the hurt that they have caused. They feel the pain they have brought with their harsh words. This like unexpected message we had before that came out in my Kipper deck, it feels to me like the masculines just said something they didn't mean. It was harsh, it was cutting. Got the feminine really thinking a lot about her pentacles, about what she wants in her life, what kind of future she wants, because this argument, this conflict, this energy between you and your counterpart right now, it feels like she's now just like, is it worth it? Is this the one? Is this the one that I'm going to be with? She's asking questions. She's asking questions to God. I literally see her asking for signs, asking for messages, being like, I don't know what's going on. From this last communication that I had with my counterpart, whatever it was, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. She's been asking for signs from the universe. But it does kind of feel like things are balancing out right now with the Six of Pentacles. Things are coming into balance. There are gifts coming in. There is like, you're going to have a taste of wish fulfillment. A taste of wish fulfillment. You might have already had a taste of wish fulfillment. They're telling me to drink. You might have had a taste of wish fulfillment and then it got snatched away from you. And now you're like, what was that about? Oh my god, my throat. This communication. It was cutting. There's something stuck. It's like there's something stuck, some words that need to come out, but it's just stuck right now. We're going to ask Archangel Michael for a message, please. Archangel Michael, please can we have a message for the Twin Flame Collective? Believe and trust. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage and confidence. But this is about believing and trusting. Trusting your intuition. So you can watch as many readings on YouTube as you want, and there might be 9 amazing ones which like really resonate, and then one reading which doesn't resonate with you at all, but you keep listening, and then you start believing that that's what's going to happen, and you forget about the other 9 readings that you've just watched which were like amazing. That's what this is about. It's like trusting your intuition, believing in your own situation. You know, stop looking for outside validation and start going within. Okay, the current situation, please. It's back. It's dead. This cycle between you and your counterpart is dead. I'm sorry, but something has ended. A door has been closed. Feels like with this blue moon, just a cycle has completely closed out, and you're in a state of grieving. You are grieving. You're grieving over the loss of this connection, or you're grieving over the ending of something. But this is going to be positive because we've got marriage on the bottom of the deck. So, in order for this to be a lifelong relationship, in order for your twin flame to be your life partner, this cycle had to end. Whatever it was, whatever your situation was, it had to end. So, you could have been arguing all the time, and then there's been a big argument, and now you're in complete separation. You could have been friends with benefits, and then one of you has been like, I don't want to just do casual sex anymore, so I want something serious, and until you can give that, I'm walking away. Whatever it was that had to end, it's going to lead to this lifelong relationship. That's what it's going to lead to. If you have been dealing with, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not even going to mention karmic partners at all. But we just want to say, if someone's left your life, it is so this lifelong partnership can enter your life. Whoever it is that's walked away from you is being replaced by your life partner. Does the label matter? Does it matter if they're your twin flame, if they're your soulmate, or whatever it is they are? This is the person you're going to marry. This is a person you're going to be with. Yeah, I think too many people focus a lot on the labels, and the labels are just a way of describing energy. Oh my God, this Lovers card came out. So we have the coffin. What is coming into our lives? The Lovers. I love this message. This ending of the cycle had to happen because you deserve this relationship. Whatever it is, whoever they are, this is the one. This is the one. It is your permanent reunion. Permanent union. And that's what you want, right? You want happiness. You want to be with your life partner. If that's what you want, then that's what you're getting. If you haven't already closed out a cycle, it needs to happen. If there is something that's repeating in your life, it's time to step out of that spiral. So many of us think, oh, we go round and round and round because that's part of our journey, our mission. Not always. You go round and round and round so that you learn to get off the wheel, so that you learn to get off, out of that situation. Unexpected income. It feels to me like there is a gift coming from the universe. There is an unexpected surprise being given to you. Something does feel like something related to marriage because I'm really being drawn to this wedding ring on his finger. It's going to come out of the blue. Are we going to see a surprise proposal? Is that what Spirit is telling me? Oh my God, we've got marriage on the bottom of the deck again. I think we're going to see a surprise proposal. Oh, I don't want to say it, but I think I just have. Okay, I'm going to see if we can get some clarifiers for this because I don't want to just say that, but it just feels to me like a surprise proposal, a surprise engagement. It's going to happen so quickly. Spirit, we need clarifiers because I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's like someone has left and you're like, oh my God, it's over. I'm never going to... I love this. And then my thing, I get a notification. Ding ding. The time is here. Okay. So the message I'm getting from Spirit, I'm going to say it before I forget it, before it leaves my mind, is that some of you, someone has walked away and left you feeling quite left out in the cold. There's a complete ending to a cycle, but this cycle had to happen because your life partner is entering your life. And it feels to me like this could strongly, if it's a twin flame connection, that this person that's entering your life again is your twin flame. But when this happens, there's going to be a very quick movement towards marriage. It's going to be like they come back and then they're like, okay, I know we've not spoke for like 10 years, but let's get married. It's going to be like such a shock. Ten of Wands, this matches that coffin card. It is just like this cycle had to completely close out. The burden had to be put down. It had to end. It had to end. Okay, it had to end the way it ended. No matter how harsh this ending was, no matter how painful it was for you, if you're still there, if you're still in this painful kind of like 1 minute you're fine, next minute you're crying your eyes out, if you're in that energy still, this is how it has to happen. You have to grieve, you have to release. You're grieving the loss of someone, of something. But someone's going to be working hard. Someone is working hard behind the scenes to close out this cycle. It's slow. It's slowly rebuilding. It is slowly making its way into something really good. It's going to be stable. It is going to be a very stable offer that comes to these feminines. These feminines are going to be very, very secure, securing their knowing, securing themselves, secure in this relationship. Because he is the Emperor. He is the Emperor. We've got the Queen of Wands on the bottom again. He is the Emperor. He is ready to give her everything that she needs, everything that she has been asking for. I just feel this surprise proposal coming in. We've got beginnings and travel. So, beginnings and travel. New beginnings, holidays. This summer it feels like there's going to be new beginnings, like there's going to be fresh starts. There is going to be travel for some of you. There is going to be an opportunity to go away with your counterpart. I feel like maybe kind of like a summer holiday kind of thing that's happening. But there's just a new beginning that is happening. It's kind of like Spirit's just confirming that no matter how shitty things are right now, you know, no matter how much you're grieving the loss of a person or a situation, it's only new positive things that are coming from it. And we've got a meditate card, so you do need to spend more time meditating, clearing your energy. If you're feeling upset and emotional a lot, then, you know, meditating is the way to clearing that. And one of our favourite decks, the Tarot of, what's it even called? The sex deck, basically. The Tarot of Sexual Magic, that's it. Twin Flame Collective currently. Death. We've had the Coffin come out twice and we've got the Death card. Currently, Rebirth. Currently, Death. The cycle has ended. But where there is death, there is new beginnings. You know, you have the strength to do this. It feels to me like the time is just now. The time is right. It's kind of like things had to come to a very sudden ending because it's time. It's like it's nearly time. So things had to end suddenly so that we could like clear the path ready for the new. Ten of Chalices, Ten of Cups. What is coming from this death? We have Ten of Cups. This is like a happy relationship, fulfilling, you know, just perfect. Just like so much love that's coming from this. It does feel like the masculines have recently walked away, but they are going to be returning. They're going to be entering through that gate again. Six of Chalices, Six of Cups, nostalgia, memories, people returning from your past. Okay, it feels to me like June is going to be a weird month where all sorts of people start returning. You're going to have choices and decisions to make. It's going to be really time for you to look in the mirror and work out who it is. Who is a person that you desire this lifelong connection with. Four of Pentacles, look at him creeping up on her. This is like your masculine is going to be sending an unexpected message, I'm being told. He's going to be sending like a random check-in to see if you're still there, if you're still available. He wants to know if you're still available. He's feeling so much passion towards you. The light has never gone out. The fire has never left his heart. He just had to go and deal with his own things because he wasn't ready. He still had healing. You still had healing. But that flame is just so bright, so powerful, so strong. He's returning. He is returning. But I do feel like before he's ready for this kind of like long-term commitment, he's going to just do a quick check-in. 4 days time, so maybe like 4 days time, by Thursday, 4 weeks this month, he's going to be doing a quick check-in to kind of see if you're still single, if you're kind of like still available for him. Yeah, look, he's creeping up. He's creeping up. He is taking her by surprise. He's creeping up and checking that she hasn't like been taken off the market. In King of Chalices, when he knows that she is still available, he's going to be surprising her. This is about surprises, excitement, a really kind of like loving and kind, caring, giving person. So when he knows that she is still available, after he's done his little check-in, he's then going to be spending some more time stepping up into his King of Chalices energy, into this place where he's ready to just be her king, be the man that she desires, that she needs. Okay. Spirit, what can we expect for next week, please? So what can we expect from the Twin Flame Collective? We've got travel. We've got the King of Wands and travel. Are these masculines getting ready to get up off their throne and make a move and travel? Holidays, travel. The masculines in this collective right now, they are balancing out their material world. They have to make a priority. They have to prioritize things in their life and make a decision. I'm just hearing prioritize. It feels like they are deciding what is their priority in life. What is their priority? King of Pentacles with the King of Wands. I'm going to be honest, it feels to me like there is going to be more than one option for these feminines. You can choose passion, you can choose stability. I don't feel like the next couple of weeks we're going to see both qualities in the same person. There might be an opportunity to have someone who is very stable, very secure, kind of like everything you would want in a person or in a partner, but there's not that passion, not that connection. Or you could have someone who is your passion, you know, who's your mirror. They're saying who is your mirror. So someone who is your mirror, so likely your twin flame, your counterpart, or someone who is very stable, kind of like everything you would look for in a life partner, but there's just not that connection. You're going to have choices. Choices and decisions. Queen of Cups, again, feminines, this is you right now. We've had it 3 times now. What are you going to choose? Didn't she come out as a Queen of Wands before? This Queen of Cups transformed into a Queen of Wands before, so when it comes down to it, when it comes down to choosing this stable man or your twin flame, you're going to choose your twin because you're coming out as a Queen of Wands, which is his counterpart. You might not though. I'm just saying you've got free will, that choice is there. Some of you are going to have a soulmate entering your life, and some of you are going to have a choice between a soulmate and your twin flame. It is your choice. It is your choice. But there are offers of love coming into you, Oh, that's a bit. Some of you might be having some fun, some exciting sexual experiences. There are offers of love coming for you. Going to happen quickly, and I feel like take your time making this decision, don't rush. Ace of Pentacles, Love or stability, that's what it's coming down to for me right now. Love or stability. That's the message I'm getting. What's that? 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, patience. Be patient. Be patient, and you are going to see your twin flame giving you a serious offer of love, or you do have this other connection, you do have this other person entering your life, but it's like, are you going to be patient for them or not? Are you going to be patient and wait for your twin flame, or are you going to be just take up this other option? Knight of Pentacles, and we've got 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups. So we've got 2 kings coming out and 2 different knights coming up, multiple offers coming in. Only one of them is going to be unions. Only one of them is going to be kind of like this sacred union, this connection you want. But victory is yours. Your options are endless, Spirit is saying. The choice is yours. It's completely up to you. Up to you what you do, what you decide. Okay, what can we expect after this new moon? These 2 flew out. We've got endings. So after this new moon, that's when we're going to see the ending of a cycle, and meetup flew out as well. So we could very well see your counterpart trying to arrange a physical meetup. Travel again. We've got travel. Holidays, planning, travel, traveling to see each other, physical meetups, traveling to meet up physically. Healing. We are healing in this separation. I'm being told this separation is healing. It's necessary. It is it's what's needed. This separation is needed. It's necessary. It's what has to happen for you both to heal. You've got to heal separately to an extent before you can come together. Okay, I know I don't have long, so the last 10 minutes I'm going to do a very quick check-in on the masculines. So we're going to see the masculine's headspace and heart space. So the masculine's current headspace, please. What is the masculine's current headspace? Three of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Chariot card. So their headspace is very much choices, decisions. What is it going to be? Teamwork. I feel like they're getting ready to work with you. They're getting ready to work with you because that's where they're being guided. But this is very much about choices and decisions. And what is the Divine Masculine's heart space right now? He's going within. He's going within because he needs to find some answers within himself. He needs to find his own being. He needs to find out who he is. They're saying he needs to reconnect with himself. Okay, what can we expect for masculines after this new moon? Death again. This is our recurring message for tonight. It is death. Death, rebirth. And travel, again, travel. What is this travel about? Some of you, maybe you're going traveling, maybe your masculine is going on holiday, maybe he's going traveling alone or with friends. There's just something about travel which is really important to this rebirth. It's like for them to come out the other side, for them to be ready, there has to be this travel, there has to be a holiday. And priorities again, 2 of Pentacles, priorities. But they're going to be making these decisions quite quickly. They are going to be choosing their priorities quickly because I feel like there is a bit of concern about what the feminines are up to. Yeah, look, he's concerned, he is worried. This is him really stuck in his head, really anxious, like staying up at night, wondering what is going on. it's like this separation, it's painful for him, so he's going to quickly be making choices. He's going to be quickly choosing his priorities. I feel like it's going to be his feminine union. Yeah, it is choosing this connection, choosing union. Tower, we've got the Tower that's come out again, so many of the same cards just keep coming out. We do have this divine intervention right now, this group of masculines, you know, having these Tower moments, or kind of just really being pushed through some things right now, have been enlightened, kind of just getting some messages from spirit. Basically, that's what's happening for them. They are really worried about what is going on right now with their counterpart, kind of being kept out in the dark a little bit. So the masculine headspace. What is the masculine's current headspace? Privileged lady. He's feminine. His feminine's in his headspace and his heart space. Let's see what is going on with the masculine's heart space. Occupation. There's two women in these cards, and it just feels to me like, because his head is so much on his feminine, because he's thinking so much about her all the time, his heart's not in his career, his heart is not in his job, and that's been distracting him before. So his distraction has been his career, has been his day-to-day, but right now he cannot get his feminine out of his mind. He's anxious, he's worried, he's in this Nine of Swords energy, and because he's so stuck in his head with her, he can't focus on his career anymore. He doesn't have that output, that kind of like alternative option, if you like. You know, that was always his go-to. His way of escaping this connection was his work, and he can't do that anymore. His heart's just not in it. Okay, and what can we expect from the masculines after this new moon? So the masculines after the new moon. In fact, just for Twin Flame Collectives after the new moon. High honor. You are being, it's like Spirit saying thank you. Oh my god, they're cannons. So way back in January, I kept channeling the word cannons, and it was like, things are just going to shoot so suddenly. Things are really going to happen so quickly. These are cannons, and there's 3 of them. The number 3 to me is really important right now. I don't know why. The number 3 is kind of like third time lucky, like the third chance at doing something. Just something about the number 3 right now. But this cannon is being fired. It is being fired. And we've got Great Fortune again. It is being propelled into your life, and that is also card 2526. Progress, steps being taken, movement forwards. It's a thank you. It is a thank you from the universe. You're leaving poverty, you're leaving kind of like these old cycles and situations, and the universe is saying thank you. You are honoured, they are happy with your progress, and as a result of that, you are being sprinkled with fairy dust. Okay, we're going to end with some messages from your counterpart. So this is not going to be masculine, feminine, it's just going to be messages from your counterpart. My heart aches for you. The best is yet to come. True love has a habit of coming back. I won't leave you again. I said that. I think there's going to be this surprise proposal. Spirit wouldn't give me much more on that. It was kind of like the message was there, but I wasn't allowed to go into detail. But I feel like when they return, they're not going to leave again. I'm sorry for hurting you. I hope you can forgive me. Clear that energy. Get meditating, people. Our separation is ending. Final message. Oh my God. Be blessed on this winding journey home. I love those messages. It is like everything is finally coming together. Your separation is ending. Confirmation is there. But just, there's things to do. There's divine time was like one of the first messages we had. It's kind of like, it'll happen when it'll happen, you know. I hope you've enjoyed that reading. I don't actually remember a thing that I've said, so I'm going to have to watch this back before I post it on YouTube because I don't actually know what happened. Okay, sending you all lots of love and light. Hoping you all have a nice weekend. I'm going to enjoy being in nature and getting grounded.